and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Adam, and behind me is the beautiful M8 convertible, and behind that the Pacific Ocean, because we're in Santa Monica, California, and I had to bring the convertible because there's just no such thing as a bad day in LA. I have already driven the 840, the 850i. I've never even seen an M8 on the road, let alone a convertible, and look at the color of this thing. That's probably the best color they offer. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna tell you what I love about it. I'll tell you what I hate about it, and I'll tell you if I think you should get one. That's the kind of car you're looking for, so let's get into it. So the M8 comes with a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8, makes about 600 horsepower, 550 torque, and it goes 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds, which is seriously in supercar territory. I mean, we're talking McLaren, Lamborghini, Ferrari. I mean, this is just ridiculous for a grand tour like this. That's not what this car was intended for. But it sounds so good. The exhaust, when it pops, it just sounds like a shotgun on the back of my head with this convertible. One of the coolest things is these M1 and M2 buttons on the steering wheel, so you could save modes. For example, just like your seats have saving a preset, you can save it for different drivers here. So you can even make one of these all-wheel drive, and the other one can be a rear-wheel drive. You can switch off in this car. It's insane. You can change the stiffness of the brakes. If one of them you want to be a comfortable ride, one to be a stiff, sporty ride. But, I mean, the options are limitless. The exhaust, I mean, it is deep. Yes. Oh my God. One thing with this exhaust, it's such a deep and bassy sound. I just imagine that you would probably get sick of it after a while. After, you know, I've been driving this all day, and it's starting to get to me. I'm a little bit over this. It's making you deaf. I mean, it's so deep, the sound. It's not that attractive. So another cool feature this car has is that 3D camera that all the new BMWs and Rolls Royces will probably eventually have. Check it out. When you are trying to park the car or you're in a tight space, you can see everything around your car with your car still in the picture. It's a 3D model of your car. It's the coolest thing. And if a car is passing by, you can literally see it drive by you in real time. I mean, your car is a 3D model, and BMW's attention to detail, it's the color of the car you get. If you got a white one, it's going to be a white 3D model. Very cool feature. The higher RPMs, the car really puts you in your seat. And that sound, I mean, it's like the world is ending when it gets to those RPMs. You really, that turbo kicks in, and you just feel every bit of it. It's wild. It's wildly disrespectful for a car, a grand tour like this. Now, for one of the awesome features of having a convertible, this car has a neck scarf. Check it out. Behind me, you have this vent that releases warm air on your neck. Doesn't allow you to get cold. I mean, the breeze is on top of me, is around me, but when my neck is warm, I've got seat heaters. It's just, I'm in my own climate here. The car is, other than the exhaust, it's a really livable car. I mean, I can sit in traffic. I've got my heated steering wheel if I need it, massaging seats, plenty of room for myself and the passenger, my one passenger, by the way. These rear seats, completely useless. I mean, I'm 6'2", about 190. I've got the seat where I would comfortably sit, and I'm touching the other seat. There's just no chance anyone's gonna fit there. What the hell is this? What? What the? BMWs have turn signals all along? Why aren't you guys using them? What the hell? So BMW told me that this car, of course, has a similar powertrain to the M5, but this car, if you lift it up underneath, there is so much more stiffening of the chassis. It's just covered in metal underneath. This thing is supposed to be so much more stiff, and I have not yet driven the M5, but everyone that reviews it, they say, you know, the cars are just about the same speed, whether it's 0 to 60 or the quarter mile. This might be a tad faster, but cornering wise, this is much better. So I'm glad I'm experiencing it, and it's precise as hell. It really is predictable, which I love in a car. You know, a lot of these rear wheel drive cars especially, but you know, heavy engine up front, these are going to have a tough time. And this car is, you know, with the all-wheel drive system, you don't feel it. It feels really, really stable, planted to the ground, and I'm comfortable while I'm doing all of that. That's the amazing part. You know, one of the cars that I've still not driven is the M4. So what do you think? You guys hit the comments below. Let me know. Should I take the M4, or do you have another suggestion somewhere that's comparable to the M4? What else should I be testing? I've got a list of cars that are on their way that I'm going to be testing. I would love to hear from you guys what you want to see. So let me know. M4 or something else? Not only the shifts are quick, but there's actually a button on the shifter here that you can adjust the quickness of these shifts. So if you want a smoother ride, you can have it on the lowest setting, or you have 3 settings to go through where you can make it pretty much as uncomfortable as humanly possible, but it will be your fastest ride. And the shifts are, I mean, they're quick. They're no Ferrari level, but they are pretty damn quick. So let's hear this thing. Oh boy, it is quick. It feels about maybe 3.5, something like that. The 0 to 60, I wouldn't doubt. They say 3.1, but it is quick. You feel all of that 600 horsepower because of the all-wheel drive. You feel it all in first gear. I mean, when that turbo kicks, it's a different car. So I've been driving this thing around pretty much all day. I guess the big question is, should you buy one? My answer is no, and I'll tell you why. The 850, the model just below this, has plenty of power. It's 500 horsepower. 0 to 60 is in 3.7 seconds. Extremely fast car. Handles pretty much just as good as this thing does. The power is just not that much of a noticeable difference from the 850 to this one. I just don't see a reason to pay more for this. That car, the 850, is the one to get. Now, if you feel the 850 is just not enough for you, you want more out of it, you want more of a car, you're just not getting that much more with the M8. And I start to say, maybe the BMW 8 Series is not the car you're looking for. Maybe at that price range, you should be looking at possibly a Porsche, a Carrera 4S. I mean, maybe that's the kind of car you want if the 850 is just not enough for you. Alright guys, that's going to conclude it for the M8. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it. If you would like to disagree with what I said, please hit the comments. I would love to talk to you about that. If maybe there's something I did not experience about this car, maybe there's a reason you guys love it. I'd love to hear from you, but make sure you subscribe. I've got some cool cars lined up we're going to review. So thanks again. I hope you enjoyed it.